let's talk about the size of this market. Do we know how big this market is right now? I mean, of personal mobility or car sharing. There's lots of companies. They're pretty small. Zipcar is one of the large ones. Do we know how big it is?
Yes. This is what I do. I track these numbers for the industry. That's why Rick looked at me. So interesting news. I have not shared this with the public or the media yet. We just did our data collection for January of 2013, and North America has surpassed the 1 million mark for car sharing members. That includes Mexico, which is quite small, one program, Canada, and the US. The US is around 800,000 members, or about 820,000
So
members.
1 million people are a member of, you said car or ride sharing?
Car sharing.
Car sharing, okay, so that's a Zipcar, City Car Share.
And that's tremendous growth, right? From,
It has been growing. It
Yeah.
has been growing, and really since we've started our tracking efforts in the late 90s, we have really never seen a decline. We've seen ongoing growth. I do think that this product, though, or this service, could scale much bigger than what we see today. And one of the concerns I have is how do we look at this from a public policy standpoint to make it more possible to grow those numbers even bigger. I'm very interested in the question of scalability now, where I used to be very interested in the question of impacts. How does this impact society and the environment? Now I'm also really moving into scale.
Basically people under 40 who live in urban areas?
Those tend to be some of the common demographics, and I think there's a chance and an opportunity to grow much beyond that through innovations in the business models and changes in the overall approach. And I think everybody here on this panel represents that change.
And then what are the impacts of that change on existing businesses, car companies? We talked a little bit about it, insurance companies. Are the car companies going to sell fewer cars?
They could sell more cars if they put them into car sharing systems. And so we see a number of automakers who are very interested in actually providing these services. As I mentioned, Daimler is putting smart vehicles out there, and BMW is putting electric vehicles out there. So they could actually be a service provider as well as a vehicle provider, but folks like Rick need to have cars in his fleet. So there's an opportunity for them to develop a new core competency in their business called mobility services. Ultimately, there may be an impact in the total size of vehicles available, but we're looking at a changing world where people are moving more into urban areas, so there's limited space. And we're also facing energy issues and climate change issues that are also going to impact the future. So I think the role of the automobiles is changing as well as the role of the car rental.